Hey guys, how you doing? This is Angel from Have Faith, Let It Begin. Today is Tuesday. It's the 23rd of June. I almost said August, my goodness. And we're just getting ready for the post notifications to go out. So just hang tight for a few more seconds as we're notifying everyone that we're on the air. And we hope that each and every one of you have had a beautiful Monday, and we hope that each and every one of you are prepared for what's next as we get ready to do something a little different today. So just hang tight for just about 10 more seconds, and we'll get started with another rendition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. All right, post notifications have officially gone out. We hope that each and every one of you have officially joined us. And this is the Have Faith, Let It Begin pre-show. That's right, because we just want to make sure that everybody has officially joined us this morning. And we're getting notifications that everybody is now available, and they're listening right now live. So here we go. 30 seconds, and we'll officially start. Good morning. This is Angel from Have Faith, Let It Begin. Today is June 23rd, 2020. As I get into my vehicle and start the car and get ready to make the first turn on my trip to work, I'm thinking about the word hope. That's right. Hope came to me. And I started to think about hope. And I said, you know what? Let's do a show about hope. Let's prepare ourselves for this Tuesday. Have Faith, Let It Begin begins right now.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
On June 16th, 2018, a show designed for you, the Daily Commuter, went live. A weekly show all about faith. A show with motivational topics, inspirational stories, and personal testimony set out to change the world.
Don't you see that your faith is coming alive? Don't you see that it's tested every time? He's the one that makes your life divine. He's the one that makes you feel fine. Your faith being tested.
Hi, I am Mia. You're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hello, my name is Amari, and today we are back on another episode of Have Faith and Let's Begin. Hi, my name is Isabella, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hey, this is Freddie, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hi, my name is Angela, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let It Begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the episode entitled Hope. I saw a quote this morning that said something that's pretty interesting, actually. I just like the way it sounded. Where there is hope, there is faith. Where there is faith, miracles happen. And it got me thinking. Let's talk about hope. So, for many of us, we all hope that we will win the lottery. We all hope that our lives turn for the better when they're at their worst. We all hope that our jobs get easier. We all hope that we get raises. We all hope that our friendships last forever. We all hope that our marriage is as perfect as it can be. We all hope that we drive to and from work each day safely. We all hope that our relationship with Christ and God continues to grow. We all hope that together we can try to do everything in our power to help change the world. We all hope that our children grow up to be upstanding citizens. We all hope that peace will come across this world. We all hope that this virus will go away as quickly as it arrived. We all hope that the sadness, the suffering, and the people that are no longer with us are in a better place, mentally, physically, spiritually. We all hope that things go back to normal. And we can keep going with that, just saying the word hope. I want to share a story with you, personal story. Growing up, I've always wanted to do two things in life. I wanted to be a sports announcer. I wanted to be something as far as any type of announcement or announcer or radio broadcaster, something in that field. I always hoped to be that person. And the second thing I always wanted was I hoped that I would find love. During the course of my younger years, I felt as if I lost hope. And there were times, even in my adult life, where I felt hope was lost. Too many things continued to happen to me. Quite often, I felt as if my hope, my faith, was lost. There were a lot of times where I would sit down and say, God, I'm such a good person. Why do these things keep happening to me? God, I do everything to the best of my ability to serve you. But I feel as if I am just not getting to where I want to be. Ever feel that way? You ever wake up miserable? Remember, go to bed miserable? You ever wake up, you head to work and you start to cry? You ever come home from work and you start to cry? A lot of us, I think, have lost hope at times. A lot of us have felt as if our faith has dropped a couple levels. Look at it this way. If you would say that your faith is at 100% and you constantly had so many things happening to you, storms and crazy obstacles and negative things, fights and etc., what percentage would you say your faith was at today? At the time, for me, when I had gone through my first breakup, I would say I was at 30% in faith. I would say I was at 0% in hope. I really felt as if there was nothing I could do to change, well, I guess for better lack of words, my luck. As I got older and wiser, you feel like you can take on a lot more challenges, a lot more obstacles, a lot more storms, to the point where the percentage wouldn't drop so low. But when it did drop, it would feel as if the number was as low as it could be. Let me give you an example. Every year for the last 6 years, in the month of June, I deal with something that has been very catastrophic to me, personally, spiritually, and it has taken its toll on me over the years. I have never truly understood how to overcome the negativity that I endure in this month, which is very, very hard to say out loud. And it's actually the first time I've ever said that to anybody other than to the closest people in my life that know about this month in general. Because this is a month that I should be praising and should be celebrating, because this is the month that is my anniversary. June 12th, as you all know, was my wedding anniversary. And it's always my wedding anniversary. I shouldn't say was. It is my wedding anniversary. But unfortunately, even after June 12th, not on that specific day, I will say, I'd be lying to you if I told you that For some reason, and I mean this in a good way, June 12th takes me away for a day. June 12th brings me happiness. It brings me joy. And I'm not just saying that because it's my wife and I's anniversary. I'm being honest. I'm being truthful to you. Typically on the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th, I get out of the funk that I'm in for the month of June. But as I get closer and closer to the day in question, which for some of you, I will share that with you. June 28th is a very difficult day for me. I will not get into detail because it's something that I really am not ready to share just yet, and I'm sorry. I want to apologize for not being very detailed, but just trust and believe me when I tell you it's a very, very trying and difficult day for me. And I guess what I'm trying to get at and why this whole episode is about the word hope is that I've had people coming in and out of my life recently that have shared things with me about letting things go, about letting God take over, about not holding a grudge, about not allowing the negative thoughts, which are not even mine, fade away. So I wanted to share the word hope with all of you because as many of you look to me for so many answers, for so many different inspiring messages, I want to be honest and truthful to you. I go through it too, and I've said that many times. I've shared many past stories, but just because it's past stories doesn't mean that I don't go through the same things that all of us go through. Every year I deal with this. Every year I dread going into the month of June. And yes, throughout the year I get some things that happen. The hardest part is trying to let it go. Now, my hope is that as I continue to do this show, as we're coming in and celebrating our 2-year anniversary, which was on the 16th, my hope is that we continue to inspire so many other people's lives. See, all of you don't realize how much hope you bring to me. Because every time I hit that go live button, I say to myself, whose life, who out there is going to change? Whose life am I going to inspire? Who's going to wake up and say, yes, have faith, let it begin, showed me where to go? And to get the feedback that I get from people like Ashley and Mansa and Joe and you know, my pastor Jim and so many of you, and Chip and Brian, and you know, there's so many of you out there, from Cheryl to Stephanie and Aubrey in Arizona. There's so many of you. To Donna, to Yolanda, to Jenny. There's so many of you that reach out to me and say, great show. There's hope. So I guess what I wanted to share with you today is, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling like your faith has been challenged, if you're feeling as if your hope has dropped, there's hope. There's hope, and there's trust, and there's faith, and there's love in God. God will help us through this. He'll help guide us out of this. We just have to prepare ourselves. Yes, we're human. And yes, there are days where you're going to encounter those dates, so to speak, that come up that you dread to go through. I think if I had a sleeping pill and sleep away the June 28th day, I would. I would. But this year I'm going to go about it a little differently. This year, I'm going to face the 28th, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make that day a happy day. To make sure that I change the way that day has changed me. With hope. My hope for each and every one of you is that if you have a day in question, or a day in your mind, or if you have something that's in your heart that is not allowing you the ability to have hope. Now is the time to move in the right direction. Now is the time to do it with me, because God knows I've dealt with it. I deal with it. But I think together we can give each other hope. And that's all I wanted to talk about today. Tomorrow we will do a recap of previous shows from the past. We'll be live. Thursday we'll continue with another crazy date story. And Friday, I have yet to think about what we're going to talk about. If you have any ideas, shoot them out to me. Angel@halffaithletitbegin.com. Or text us on our show. Cell phone, 845-522-2546. Or join us on our social media and share it with us. May God be with you. May He shine His light upon you and grant each and every one of you hope and peace. Have faith. Let it begin.
Don't you see that your faith is coming alive? Don't you see that it's tested every time? He's the one that makes your life divine. He's the one that makes you feel fine. Your faith being tested.
Don't forget, everyone, on July 29th, that's a Sunday, July 29th, I will be preaching again at my church, First Reformed Church in Walden, New York. Join us July 29th for a simulcast on Facebook Live, also on this platform, as I give another message for the first time in a long time at my church. Have a great day, everyone. Have faith. Let it begin.